Clay's Porch Sessions.
Needs to be that long.
Okay.
So something like hanging out at Clay's house with cool musicians. It's Clay's Porch Sessions. Something like that. Hanging out at Clay's house with cool musicians. It's Clay's Porch Sessions.
I want to welcome you to my porch and Clay's Porch Sessions. This is Steve Williard.
Thanks for having me.
Before we ask any questions, I want to tell everybody how I know Steve. So Steve and I were both in the music community back in the late 90s. We did not cross paths that I know of.
I saw you guys a couple times, but I don't think we ever played together.
Right. And then we were in Monday Morning, 3 a.m. Music, which is a songwriters thing that Doug Davis puts on. We were in that, and then about 9 years ago, I think it was 9 years ago, I posted on Facebook that I was moving, and I was kind of half joking, but not, that if anybody wanted to help me move or touch everything I own, show up at my house at 11 o'clock or whatever time it was. And I get to my house, and Steve Williard was there. So we met in person when this gentleman was helping me move. And quite coincidentally, off camera, these two gentlemen over here, Chad Perry and John Comer, helped me move everything I own twice to get into this house.
Oh, wow.
So
Good job.
I owe all of you guys more than I can ever say.
Don't make a sound. It's me here laying on the ground, but you don't see me and you won't hear me. Feels like I'm finding out the one I couldn't live without. Maybe leaving, I can't believe it. How can you just walk away from me? I need you to tell me something, anything. Give me a reason, give me a sign, give me an answer. I think we should try. Everything's changing, I don't know why, just need a reason. I wish I could turn around and stop the walls from tumbling down. I just can't take it, I always break it. If I could only just believe the end doesn't begin with me. I took my chances and you for granted. I wish I didn't have to watch you leave. And you would come and talk to me, anything. Give me a reason, give me a sign, give me an answer. I think we should try. Everything's changing, I don't know why, just need a reason. I don't wanna talk it over, I don't wanna say goodbye. Maybe this could last forever. I don't wanna see this die. Give me a reason, give me a sign, give me an answer. I think we should try. Everything's changing, I don't know why, just need a reason. Give me a reason, give me a sign, give me an answer. I think we should try. Everything's changing, I don't know why, just need a reason. Give me a reason. That's it. Thank you.
Great, dude. Songwriter extraordinaire. He was in Vertigo Joyride back in the 90s. Cover bands for a long time, like we all do. But we want to focus on your original music. And if you've seen an episode before, the first question I ask anybody is to tell me about its time. 3 minutes.
All right.
It's hard to fill 3 minutes.
It really
by the
is.
way.
Yeah.
But tell me, who is Steve Williard?
It's a lot harder question now because things are changing. Past, I've always been a side guy.
Right.
I've always been the guy that plays guitar in the band with another singer, or I'll contribute. From production to performance to arrangements, but typically I've always been on the side of the stage.
Right.
And now some things have changed with my bands. I've got a lot more time, so I'm wanting to do the Steve Williard solo. Steve Williard. I'm working on an album right now. I've been writing songs for 30 years. I've never put an album out.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm putting that together now. I'm actually getting back into the Monday morning thing.
Awesome.
So
you're doing a new session?
So I'm doing the new session.
Cool.
I'm going to try to do the last two they're going to do to get some content for a new album.
Yeah.
But singer-songwriter, guitar player, since COVID, day job, 9 to 5er.
We work together in that.
Oh
too,
yeah,
so
yeah. Working with Kim Source Direct, man, awesome dudes. So it's life has kind of presented itself now to where I can be a little more cherry picking with what I'm doing and not having to rely on just showing up.
Right.
And so it's pretty exciting and scary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very scary. But it's gonna come together.
That's cool. So you play guitar? You started out as a drummer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I started out with drums and then guitar and then keyboard. I can play a few reed instruments, but not great. Mostly string stuff. And then when I dove in a long time ago, we got a publishing deal.
Oh, very cool.
To write for sporting teams and things like that. And so I had to dive in and really learn Logic. So I developed pretty good MIDI skills.
Oh, that's great.
Like to trick people. Like that's not a steel guitar, things like that. So that's been a big engineering and producing has been a big part of who I am throughout the course. So it's kind of cool. I've spent a lot of time doing, playing with some of the best musicians and learning and figuring out what not to do. That now I feel like I'm at a spot now where I can just take off and run with it.
That's awesome. So, you almost filled 3 minutes. So I give credit on this song. You don't have to put this, but if I'm going to, it's a co-write with Brynn Arens. So this is not a Clay Howard solo original. Brynn is my buddy in Minneapolis who will be on this at some point. You'll never get him to sit still though. Okay, let's run him back again. Listening now just to hear your voice again. Oh, and pray aloud time and time and time again. If I could walk it back, I'd trip all over myself and run. Yeah, I would crawl and beg, and I would beg and plead to make you understand why we can't be done. Just to touch your skin and to hear your voice, yeah, I go running back again. Just to feel your breath upon my ear, I go running back again. Keep wondering how, let it all just fall away. Oh, and wonder now I can make you come and stay. If I could walk it back, I'd trip all over myself and run. Yeah, I would crawl and beg, and I would beg and plead to make you understand we can't be done. Just to touch your skin and to hear your voice, yeah, I go running back again. Just to feel your breath upon my ear, I go running back again. Yeah, time it passes,
collarbone leads into the sand. Just to touch your skin and to hear your voice, yeah, I'd go running back again. Just to feel your breath upon my ear, yeah, I'd go running back again. Just to touch your skin and to hear your voice, I'd go running back again. Just to feel your breath upon my ear, yeah, I'd go running back again.
Nice. I think we framed it last week, who are your favorite, but I'm going to kind of say, who are some of your influences?
Man,
How about three?
Three.
Three seems to be the theme.
I'm going to go with local guys because like when I
That's
first
cool.
started out, I came from a background of played sports, was very social, didn't have a whole lot of time to spend. I woodshedded, played a lot of guitar in the house and everything, but my focus was more on trying to be around my friends, be around people. So I didn't really attach myself to music that much, other than I liked what what was on the radio,
Right.
what my friends liked. But when I started playing in Vertigo Joyride, my friends were telling me, "Hey, you got to come see this band Straight Ahead. You got to come see Straight Ahead."
Oh yeah.
So got to go see those guys and was completely just blown away.
And you played with one of those guys for many years after.
Chuck Folds and I
Yeah.
have been partners for almost 30 years.
Right. So the Straight Ahead, if you don't know, became Bus Stop.
McLean Bus Stop, yeah.
So-
Evan Olson, Snooze, Chuck Folds, and Eddie Walker. And then at the same time, I found 2 Pound Planet.
Right.
Andy and Mike, guys I played in Vertigo Joyride with, were recording with Jerry Chapman at
Okay.
HMBC. And so I got immediately thrown in seeing 2 of the best North Carolina bands,
Indeed. Yeah.
period, full stop, and then became friends with them.
Right.
And because of that, got the opportunity to jam with a bunch of them, joined a band with Chuck that I've played in forever. 3 bands actually, so
Right.
it's, we've got the kids band, Big Bang Boom thing too. So it's like, it's just, Snooze was the main, his songs, his playing. It's like I'd seen, good singers and I've seen good guitar players, but rarely do you see somebody that can craft like that and back it up with
Oh, man.
guitars.
He's written some of my favorite songs, like not local songs,
favorite
songs,
Yeah.
and his spirit is like so calming and peaceful.
Oh, he's super, super.
Man, yeah, he's such a great guy.
Super. Like I said, 2 Pound Planet, Jerry Chapman.
Yeah.
I get to see him. You get to see him all the time.
I see Jerry all the time.
Big fan.
He'll be on here in a future
Oh, cool,
episode.
cool.
So
Hey, Jerry. And then I guess my biggest kind of influence was Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen, yeah.
That's fantastic.
When I was 15, I got 51. Was it 51? What was the first one with Sammy Hagar?
5150.
5150.
It was my senior year. So yeah.
Sitting out on top of my grandpa's RV in a parking lot in Wilmington while he was bowling with my best friend Trevor, just cranked that album up and just couldn't stop listening to it. And ever since, and the energy that album had is what I want to do every time I get on stage.
That's
I want to hit
awesome.
hard like that.
I don't know that I've ever heard somebody say 5150. was
Well,
the
man,
album. And I'm not trashing, yeah, that's true. Chad has actually said that too.
Yeah, it's I like the Sammy days. I mean, I like David Lee Roth too, but it was more my sensibility, the mathematic song,
Right.
the craft of the song, making it about serve the song first and not the ego,
Yeah.
is what it kind of felt like with those guys.
That's
And,
definitely. My first rock concert was Van Halen, 82 Diver Down tour.
oh yeah, yeah.
And my dad got me, I think I was on the 8th row. And so life changed, really
oh yeah.
kind of a life-changing thing. They're bigger than life.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
And
Like
Roth
10
was
feet
up
tall.
there.
Yeah.
Couldn't sing at all, but didn't matter because
He
he
owned it.
owned that
Yeah,
building.
he owned the
you know?
stage. I got to go.
So-
I didn't get to see David Lee Roth perform live with him. I got to see Live Without a Net
Okay, yep.
with Sammy, and it was amazing.
That's awesome.
star. You walked into the bar, I walked out to my car. I came back in and you were talking to him. Had that smile on your face, such a beautiful grin. Do I have to go on this way, swimming the seas of confused emotions to you? It's hard to believe what I see when all of these words came so easy to me, Elsie. Everything rhymes with Elsie. I called you up and I was nervous as hell. Had a frog in my throat, hey, I'm sure you could tell. We talked a while and then we hung up the phone. Had a gleam in my eyes, knew it wouldn't be long till I'd be able to see you again. Being away from you is a test for the bravest man. Still I have to believe if you'll just give me a chance, you'll know what I mean, Elsie. Everything rhymes with Elsie. Everything rhymes with Elsie. Can you hear me when I'm calling your name? Well, it's the middle of the night. Don't think I'm insane. I know the song is cheesy, it's the best I could do. So won't you keep that silly grin? I wrote it for you, Elsie. It's just a silly little song for Elsie. I wanna play it all day long for Elsie. 'Cause everything rhymes with Elsie.
Tell me your 3 favorite songs of yours to perform and why. You can't just throw it out there. You got to tell me why.
Well, I've got some favorite ones that I actually can't perform. if that
Bet
makes
you've
sense.
recorded it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like most of the stuff that I write, I'll sit down and flesh it out on the guitar. But then like once I got into using Logic and taking advantage of the tools that were in front of me, I would kind of start producing music and then
Right.
throw lyrics and melody on last.
Right.
And that was very foreign to me. It's still, that's not my go-to mode. I always want to pick up something and flesh it out and make sure that I can sing it and play it at the same time. But
I just hire people to do the playing.
man, I've done probably a dozen of what I think are potentially my best tunes.
Right.
But when it comes time to perform them, if you don't have that groove to lean against, or the backbeat, or the bass line might set the song up, it just, to me, it sounds weak if I'm
Right.
just trying to do it on the guitar. So one of the ones I did for Monday morning, it was for a Torch ballad.
Right.
The My Love, I think is what it's called. Great song. I can never play it live. I can never play it live.
If you put a band together.
If I put a band together, I absolutely could. But even still, though, it's like, am I really going to go up and sing a Torch ballad on stage, in front of a crowd? I might. I have before, so it wouldn't be one. I wrote a song called Nashville back when Vertigo Joyride was getting ready to break up. And it was basically the first time that I had put something biopic, something about my story into lyrics, other than, being sad because a girl dumped me or something like that.
Right.
But it was like a story. And when I wrote that one, I was pretty proud of it. And I've still to this day, like I have people, I was at a party last weekend and somebody was like, "That's your best song. You gotta put that song on an album." And people still remember it. And I don't have a recording of it.
Oh, wow.
It's not on video anywhere. It just doesn't exist in the ethos, other than they remembered hearing me play it live.
So that's an impactful song.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be on the new Steve World.
That's cool.
And then Elsie. I think when I hijacked your show that day at Muddy Creek.
Oh, no, you didn't hijack. I had an interview.
Yeah.
So I played at Muddy Creek, a cover show, really. And I invited Steve because he was kind enough to come up and play. And I think I remember the post I put on Facebook that day is, I just played 2 hours, and Steve Williard erased all of it, or Willard erased all of it with 3 minutes. So, and a fantastic song.
But that's been a cool song there. Like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I get a lot of good feedback on that. But man, I like all my songs, dude. I don't feel like it's kind of like your kids. You know, I mean, I know that's cliche,
No,
but
I
you know,
get
it's if you create it and you put it out there and you finish it and you put a period at the end of it, then it's good. You know.
I'd like to get to that point because I hate a few of my
Yeah,
kids. None of my living children.
Right.
Those songs.
So it'll be like, it could be like cartoonish, or it could be
Right.
like, I'm hearing like a fast snare playing, like you know, like a like real quick, you know, like something, but just say the meat, you know, like
And you have to use that B-roll that he just did on the drums.
yeah.
I want to thank you for coming over, man. You know, and I'm gonna throw this out. You don't have to wait till we're filming something. Come hang out.
Oh
anytime.
yeah. I'm I think coming next week.
Yeah.
Hang it out, let it out. Never hang it out, let it out. You never know what they're talking about. You say hang it out, let it out. You never know what they're talking about. I gotta figure out a way to work that. Please, out and talk, hanging out and talking about the music that we're all about at Clay's Porch Sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm fine. I mean, you
Okay, are you still rolling?
I'm still rolling.
Thanks for coming on Clay's Porch Sessions.
Thanks for having me,
Yeah,
man. It's been fantastic.
So we met virtually on the Monday morning, MM3 AM.
Yeah,
Monday
yeah.
morning 3 AM music club, which Doug Davis started. I think I joined it on the second round. Maybe.
You were in it when I came in,
Right.
and I came in like I think fifth week or fifth round.
Yeah. So what?
Sixth round, something like that.
Well, tell everybody what that is.
It's essentially a group of people, anywhere from 8 to 15, 16.
Right.
A challenge goes up on Monday morning, and you have a week to complete a song.
Right.
Right.
To compose, right.
Right.
Record.
it.
It
And
can
then
be rough.
It can be rough, but it needs to be a completed work and submitted before 3 a.m. Monday morning.
Right.
Sometimes every time there's criteria, sometimes it's free. Like you can write about what you want to, but most of the time they give you a set of parameters that you have to write. It could be the name of a town has to be in the song. It could be the time. It could be write it in 3/4, write it in,
Like if there was a 5/8 week.
yeah, and I hate that.
That was the stupidest thing.
Or
ever.
there was a what was the one an Irish drinking song.
Oh, that was my best song.
Yeah, there was,
I've
there
never
was some-
released it. Actually.
there were some people that were doing it for fun, and it was comedy every week, which is
And
kind of cool.
Patrick Ferguson, and I'm going to bring him up. You play in a
I play in a
part-time
band with
Patrick Ferguson one week said write a hip hop rap song. So I tried to start a rap battle with Ricky Skaggs. It didn't take off, but
yeah.
it's
But,
out there on the internet. if
But
anybody
most of
wants
the
to see
time,
it.
it's usable. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
the weird prompts or briefs that they would put up were few and far between. It was good. It was fun. It was a great exercise.
It is, and you can actually go to Bandcamp. What
There's
is
a
it?
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp, so you can search 50 some.
Yeah, there's some
Session
great
people.
ones. Great
There's-
ones.
And he brought up Patrick Ferguson. So in like round 6, maybe, he
Yeah.
wrote a song called Patrick
Called Patrick
Ferguson.
Ferguson,
When my
yeah.
children were small, so this tells you how long this has been going on. They could sing every word. Patrick Ferguson, he is a guitar player.
Yeah. I literally, at the time, I wrote everything I knew about the guy on a piece of paper and just sang it.
So things have changed so much. So at that time, he had a fiance that you mentioned.
Right.
Now
and
they're married with a
now
kid.
They're married with a kid. Yeah,
So,
cutest
yeah.
kid I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
it's crazy.
Colin, yeah.
Yeah.
So Colin made it before you, Patrick. Here
Yeah.
on the-
Sorry, Patrick. So we ought to do an acoustic duo and just don't practice anything. Just whatever comes up, just do it.
If you do third of a song.
Yeah, who cares? I don't know the rest of the words of that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, we're done. What?
Oh, we're up. I think we're up. Is it audio recording?
Oh, wait. Wait, we're recording this?